Hey, what is up, heroes, and welcome to Herocast, episode 3, my solo podcast project where I like to speak about anything that comes to my mind, and we talk about some very interesting topics. Like, for example, today we're going to start things off by talking about the weather. Yep, super interesting. But I just got to talk about the weather because the weather is affecting my life so hard right now. So in the UK, where I live, we have some very nice weather. It's very hot. In fact, it's too hot. We've had this weather for about like 2 weeks now, and the weather is just affecting my life so much. I never thought I'd say that, but the heat is making my room right now incredibly hot. The heat getting generated from the PC, the monitors, the consoles, it's like an oven in here. I'm sitting here and I'm sweating, and it's making it hard to record. It's making it hard to stream. I haven't streamed in a week. I'm behind on series. The weather is just killing me, which is super annoying. And not to mention, I also have hay fever, so the nice sunny weather, the flowers coming out, it's just, I'm dying from the pollen. But I have to admit, I got some new hay fever medicine and it's working wonders. But right now, the podcast is a little bit late, and I do apologize about that. And I also apologize about all the series that have been delayed a little bit, just because I've not been uploading them, because it's hard to actually record them because it's so hot. I've got a fan that can deal with it. And you're probably thinking, just open a window, turn the fan on. I can't open a window because I don't really want to hear people going, or hear people me saying, "What is up, heroes? Welcome to an episode of Pokemon." It's kind of embarrassing, it really is a little bit. And the other thing is the fan. I can't have the fan on when I'm recording because you get that humming noise and it's going to ruin the audio. You guys don't want that, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait till nighttime because currently it is 2 a.m. right now. It's just turned 2 a.m. Recording this podcast to go up right now. Just because it's a little bit cooler at night, which is, it's still hot. I'm still sweating a little bit. I mean, that could be because I went to the gym like an hour and a half ago and I'm still wearing my gym clothes, which I should really get out of, but it is just too hot to like do things. It really is. So because of the really nice weather, and my hay fever tablets have been doing wonders recently, I have not been suffering too much. Got some nose spray to help out with that as well. Haven't got eye drops because I have a thing about my eyes. I cannot touch eyes. I hate any like doctor show I watch, like House, Grey's Anatomy, anything like that involving eyes. I look away. I cannot deal with people's eyes. It just freaks me out too much. But with the weather being so nice, I've been going outside, playing a lot of Pokemon Go. I'm going to talk about Pokemon Go a little bit later on. But with the very nice weather, just been spending a lot of time outside, not recording, and it's been quite refreshing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love recording. I love playing games. I love making videos for you guys. But for a nice change of just nice sunny weather, walking out, just, you know, listening to some music, playing Pokemon Go, it's been quality. It really has. It really has. Like, usually I'm the sort of person that prefers it to be cloudy, rainy, getting dark early. I love that. I really do. I find it peaceful. Like, one of my favorite things to do is when it's chucking down with rain. Like, you take one step outside your house for 1 second in the rain, you come back in, you'll be soaked. Like, you've been out there for like hours. That's the sort of rain I'm talking about. I love it when it's like that. And I just love putting some music on, walking to the shop, just walking through the rain. Find it really peaceful because you don't really find anyone out, and it's just quiet. It's very nice. I don't know. That's just maybe me. I don't know if I'm alone on that, but the rain, super peaceful. And the heat right now, it just, usually in the UK, you get like this weather for 1 or 2 days, you deal with it, and then you're back to your nice cloudy, rainy, windy days. But this has just been going on for too long. I cannot wait till like September, October time when it starts getting dark and cold again, just so it's easy to record and stream, because I like streaming, I really do. I haven't streamed in a while, which sucks, and I would love to, like, you can just say put up with the heat. I try. I really do, but I'm just sweating so much, and it makes me tired, and I just feel a bit sleepy. It's horrible. It's horrible. But I'm going to stop talking about the weather now, because the weather is just not exactly the most exciting topic to talk about. Just letting you guys know, I am sorry about the delays on the series, just the weather is... If you live in the UK, you know what I mean. We're not used to this weather. I'm really not, really hate hot days, so I'm waiting for that cool day, come back, and we're just going to power record, get loads of new series coming, all that good stuff. So, I want to move on to Pokemon Go, because Pokemon Go has been exciting and disappointing at the same time for me. So, it's been exciting because right now I'm level 35, I'm on the grind to get to level 40 before Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it's doable. It's a long way to go. I've got plans set, which will help out a little bit, and one of the plans actually is going to happen tomorrow, because with these events going on right now, there's new rewards coming for the world. Like right now, I think it goes live a few hours or now. It says July 2nd. I doubt, I mean, in the UK, I doubt it's going to go live now. It'll probably be it'll be July 2nd in the West Coast of America. But those events going live, like 3 times catch XP, I think 3 times hatch XP, 2 times raid XP, which is like do a legendary raid, 20,000 XP, pop a double XP egg, which is now going to last an hour, going to get 40,000 XP, which is like, whew, that is some nice XP. I've got lots of Pokemon ready to evolve for the hour XP eggs. I've got a lot of stuff set, ready to kind of grind, get level 40. But with the lifestyle, I've been going out a lot, and it's been helping quite a bit. So I'm excited about that, about Pokemon Go. They brought Shiny Roselia, which I really want a Shiny Rose raid because I think it looks gorgeous. But I see people on Twitter catching 3 to 4 shinies, and there I am, out for about 4 to 5 hours a day the past 2 days when it's been live. Clicked many Roselias, not seen a single shiny, which is very disappointing. I'm just thinking, it's typical. They brought, like, the Magikarp shiny, the Pikachu shiny, every shiny they've brought that isn't a part of Community Day, I never find. I found a shiny Welma, but that was like weeks after they introduced it, and that was pure luck. I still remember it was like before I went to go see Taylor Swift. When me and my girlfriend are sitting at the train station, I was like, "Oh, Shelder, watch this, shiny Shelder." Click it, nothing. She clicks it, shiny Shelder, of course. But that's not what's been disappointing me about Pokemon Go. So what's been disappointing me about Pokemon Go is some like the catering towards the new and returning players. Now I understand, like, Pokemon Go's had like, I think it's its biggest player base since like summer of 2016 when the game was brand new. So you're bound to get some returning players. You want to give them people like a chance to build up the Pokedex. That's fine. It really is. I don't mind that. But I'm pretty sure I remember reading somewhere it's like, oh, you can't do legendary raids because your area sucks. Well, we're introducing field research so you can get legendary Pokemon. And as you know, we got Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos. I was like, okay. I didn't manage to get a Suicune because I managed to get 2 raids in a month because no one was doing raids in my area. It was really hard to get one. So I was thinking, okay, legendary beast coming next. Gonna get my Suicune finally. And they're like, oh, Snorlax with Body Slam. I'm like, really? You're bringing Snorlax? Why? I think a month for these field research rewards are it's too much. 2 weeks. 2 weeks I think is fair enough. You do it from the day it comes, you get 2. 2's good. I'm fine with that, not 4. To be honest, Moltres. I did the first week, got Moltres. Did it the second week because I thought it would change. Moltres again. Didn't do it until Zapdos. I got 1 Zapdos because I was just playing casually and it's just like, okay, might as well get Zapdos. And then Articuno, I got 1 Articuno because again, playing casually, just might as well get an Articuno. So Snorlax came, Body Slam as its like move because it's a legacy move. I don't care about that. Snorlax isn't even that great anyway. Like, he's alright, but I'd rather just put my time into getting something so much better. So bringing Snorlax in, I was like, didn't like that. I think personally because a lot of people, I know some people haven't had Snorlaxes, but I've been fortunate enough, I know I complain about a lot on Twitter, that some of my spawns in my town suck, but I found like 4 random Snorlaxes in the wild in 2 years, by the way. But I've hatched so many from 10k eggs, and it wasn't that too long ago. I hatched 3 Snorlaxes in a row. I had like 4 10ks going. I was like, okay, we're gonna get some good stuff. I want my Beldum, I want Bagon, I want to get these 10ks. I want to slack off. This is the time I didn't have a Salamence or a Metagross. Like right now, I got the Pokedex complete apart from Suicune, which is why I'm a little bit annoyed. And then I get Snorlax. I'm like, are you serious? I don't want Snorlax. So Snorlax coming for the research really annoyed me. But what annoyed me more was the reward, like for the world completing their tasks. So I think it's each event. So this week, and then it's the week after, and then the week after that. If the world complete a certain amount of research tasks, you get a reward. And the first one's being revealed. It's Articuno. I'm like, great. I did so many Articuno raids when they first came out because a lot of people were playing in the summer when it first came out. So I had a lot of Articunos. Articuno was around for like 2 months. I was like, okay, that's longer than a lot of legendaries. And then you just had, in June, a month of Articuno. I'm like, I'm sick and tired of seeing this bird. And they're like, oh, you can get a chance of getting it shiny. Yeah, I'm like, its shiny looks terrible. It's just like a lighter blue. It doesn't even look that good. And then I was like, okay. Like, Articuno's coming back to raids. So what? I mean, I'm not doing raids anyway at the moment because Regice is just so boring. I've already got my Regice. I'm done with it. I'm waiting for Regirock or Registeel, whatever comes next. And then I'll wait another month for the whatever. But I think Regice should have been gone in 2 weeks. Well, I think it should last 2 weeks. Anyway, then I find out that Articuno is only available for 3 hours like Community Day. And I thought, are you serious? 3 hours? Now, this honestly depends how they do it. Because if they do it how I want them to do it, it could be good. It could be fantastic for me to grind XP. But I'm not sure how they're going to do it. Because sometimes getting raids in my area, like I said before, people, you know, a lot of the community that play this game in my town work 9 to 5. You know, you're not going to really find that many people doing raids often. You know, you'll probably find them about 6 PM after they finish work. That is if they don't want to go home and have dinner, or had a bad day at work. Or you find it during lunchtime, because some reason people like to play Pokemon Go on their lunch break. If I worked a 9 to 5, I'd be eating lunch, I'd be sitting down relaxing, just not thinking about what, I guess playing Pokemon Go doesn't think about it, but still, I couldn't do that. So Articuno available for 3 hours, and I'm just hoping, right, I'm hoping, if they do this, it's not as bad as I think, right? If they make every single gym ever an Articuno raid for 3 hours, that could be good. Because the amount of raids I could get in 3 hours, if I get my phone, my girlfriend's, my mum's phone, my friend's phone, his girlfriend, and then I think I might be able to 5-man it. I mean, back when Articuno came out, I remember that I was level like 27 maybe. I was quite low back then, but I think it took about 6 to 8 people to do. It might have taken a bit more. But now that like you got Toronto or Smackdown, we got some pretty powerful Pokemon. I am very high level. I won't say very high. I'm level 35. I mean, it's still a high level. My mum is 38. My mum's partner's account is 38 as well. My friend is 37. His girlfriend's 34. My girlfriend's 34. I think we should be able to like 5-6-man Articuno. So if that is the case, they go, okay, Articuno every single gym for 3 hours. I'm literally going to go to the best raids, like, well, I say raid spot, the best gym spot where all the most gyms are close together in my town. Then I'm going to move to the second one. Then I'm going to the third one. I'm going to go in 3 hours. I'm planning to get about 50 raids done, and that is being generous. Actually, I don't know. It depends because I'm thinking about the timer now. 2-minute timer, getting in, and then taking Articuno down. Like, I don't care about a shiny. I don't care about catching Articuno. I'm here for the XP. Now, if Niantic do it like that, fair play. But if they go, Articuno might spawn here, like you see an egg, like a 5-star egg appears, and you think, okay, that could be a Regice, could be an Articuno. They need to get rid of every raid and just let it be Articuno. That way, it will be fine. They're probably going to do it like that. Right now, I'm just being critical because I hate Articuno. I love Articuno as a Pokemon, but I just hate it being back right now. And I just feel like a lot of the times Niantic is just catering towards that returning new audience, which I understand because you get a lot of people because of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but I feel like you need to still cater towards your old players, and that's a big mistake I feel like Destiny made, for example. Like Destiny 2, didn't like it. I felt like it was catering towards more new players than the old players. I didn't like Destiny 2. I stopped playing it. Like, I just didn't think it was as good as Destiny 1. Felt like it was too just, oh, here's some Destiny 1 gears. Like, I don't care about that. Give me new stuff. Like, I could go on a run about Destiny 2 for ages, but Pokemon Go, I don't know, bit disappointed. And then obviously the big research thing got leaked because Niantic can't hide their code. I mean, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a coder, so I don't know how this stuff works, but they're just like Game Freak, you know, they put all their code into the game before it's actually released. I'm assuming just, you know, help ease the rollout for the process, but it looks like July 21st, as long as everyone completes their research tasks and like around the world, we will get Celebi, which honestly, I don't know. I feel like it's too early for Celebi. I feel like we should get the mythical research every 6 months. I think that's like a good number, but I mean, I can't complain. We're getting Celebi. Like, doing the Mew quest, I thought was really fun. One of the best like times I had in Pokemon Go, and that's honestly the truth. Like, I really enjoyed going around doing the Mew quest, even trying to catch a Ditto, getting that Magikarp candy. Like, I enjoyed that. It was just like it was a nice feeling going. You're working towards this goal, and I really think if Celebi comes back, I'll make some Pokemon Go videos again on Celebi, because I think that'll be really, really fun, just going around doing the quest, like driving around to different spots trying to find certain Pokemon. I'm looking forward to that. I am very looking forward to that. So yeah, let's segue onto a different game, because we're talking about games. I've got a few things I got to talk about today, which is great. But next is, been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Now, in case you don't know, like I play a lot of games, and one game I'm heavily invested in is Final Fantasy 14. The giant MMO. I'm a massive Final Fantasy fan. I've played every single one, own every single game. I like the spin-offs. I've got memorabilia. I've seen Distant Worlds live 3 times, which every time they come to the UK, I am so going 100%. They play at the Royal Albert Hall, and it's really nice there. Really nice place. I mean, if you ever get the chance to see Distant Worlds, I highly recommend it. It is so good. That is if you like Final Fantasy. I mean, if you don't like Final Fantasy, I mean, probably not gonna like Final Fantasy music. Well, you might like the music, but they got visuals and stuff. You might not, ever heard the music before. But if you're a big fan of Final Fantasy, recommend going to see it 100%, 100%. But the reason, like, I like playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm not the most engaged player. Me and my girlfriend play it like on and off. It's taken us 2 years to get to the first expansion. Just because, like, the good thing about Final Fantasy is that, because it's an MMO, they update it constantly, add new things, but the problem is they add new main scenario quests. So we finished the main scenario, which was like over 100 quests. We're like, okay, move on to expansion 1, we're going to get ready for expansion 2 before it comes out. We got 6 months, and then they were like, wait a second, because before expansion 1 came out, there was all these updates. There was like another like 50 quests to do, and some of them were so long and boring. I was like, okay, we kind of slowed down, because some of them just like go here, go there, go here, go there, which is typical in MMO, but it was just so boring. And now currently we're on the first expansion, and we're trying to grind to get to the second expansion and finish that, which has taken so long. Just because at E3 they announced like a Monster Hunter Final Fantasy crossover. So in Monster Hunter you get to fight the Behemoth, which I'm like, okay. I stopped playing Monster Hunter like 2 days after it came out. I enjoyed it. I really did, but it's just not my kind of game where I'm not good at it, to be honest. Like, I don't like crafting, I don't like grinding for materials, I just like the fighting. And like, I'm sure if someone went, here's a save file with the game completed, and you got all the armor you want and stuff, I'd play that for hours and hours and hours, just killing monsters, having fun. But doing the grind, it's just, I haven't got the time for the grind. I don't want to do it. Like, if I had time, I would probably put the grind in, but I've got too many games to play, too many games that require a grind, and it's super annoying. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm putting the grind into Final Fantasy 14 for the Rathalos is going to be in the game. I'm not sure how you're going to fight it. I think you might have to get like a group of, I think, 8 to 16 people to just find it in the wild and fight it, which is going to be fun. But the problem is, they're like, yo, you can do it, but here's the requirements. You've got to be level 70, which I am 54. I could be higher, but the problem is I went from being a gladiator to a paladin, grinded the paladin up so much, then I decided I want to go for a dragoon, and to be a dragoon you have to do like 2 different things, and then I decided, actually I don't want to be a dragoon anymore, I want to be something else. I forgot what I want to be after that. It didn't last long, and then Stormblood came out. I was like, okay, we still need to play through the stuff. So I wanted to be a red mage. Got the class for red mage. Started grinding up the red mage. Went back to playing the main scenario to get to where we need to be. This is before they announced Monster Hunter. I just want to like play through the game. And then recently, before Monster Hunter, I was like, actually, you know what? I want to be a samurai. I'm not enjoying the red mage too much. And now I'm a samurai, which I'm really enjoying. I like samurai quite a bit. Just need to get some new armor and stuff because my guy doesn't look... I'm happy with the guy. Just I've had the same sort of like armor theme from for about a year now, which it was really cool at first, and now I'm just like, I'm bored of seeing, I want to get something new. But anyway, get level 70 for this Rathalos event. I'm like, okay, that's not too hard, I can do that. But the other requirement is complete the main scenario for Stormblood, the second expansion. I'm just like, no, I got so much to grind, I can't. But we're putting the work in. I'm hoping to get it done. I'm going to stream the Rathalos hunt once we do it. I mean, it's probably going to be maybe the last week of the Rathalos being there, to be honest. I don't think I'll be able to get to where I need to be that fast, but once I can do it, I'm going to be streaming it, because I think that'd be fun. I want to stream Final Fantasy 14 for a while. Just, I want to make sure that I understand my samurai well. Like, I don't want some Final Fantasy 14 guy to come into my stream and go, oh, this guy has no idea what he's doing. Because the problem is I take too long a break. Like, I play Final Fantasy 14 for like every day for like a month, and I take like a 4-month break, and I come back and I forget things, and it's just like, oh, what am I doing now? And then I just make sure that I'm confident in what I'm doing before I stream that. And speaking of streaming, gonna stream some more Fortnite soon, and I don't know what it is, but Fortnite, I mean, like, a lot of people don't realize, I've had a few comments when I upload Fortnite videos, they're being from the stream. And some people are like, I don't know you play Fortnite, or you're just jumping on that hype to like, you know, because Fortnite's big on YouTube. Fortnite's the biggest game in the world right now. And that is not the case. I played H1Z1, like, when it was, you know, I think it was the Arma 2 mod. I tried getting that. I played DayZ. And then when H1Z1 came out, I played that with friends. I remember I was playing, we were in a squads match in H1Z1, and then I got the news of, like, Awada died. And I remember that because I was heartbroken. You know, that's such an amazing person had passed. And I remember what I was doing. I was just talking to some friends, playing H1Z1 Battle Royale. And then I played PUBG. I hate PUBG so much. Like, there's times I enjoy it, but couldn't do it. But I started playing Fortnite when it came out, like, I think it came out in September. I found out about October. I played in October. I was like, I'm not sure if I like it. And then it was about November time. I thought, I'm going to put some time into it, learn how to build. And as soon as I started learning the controls, I've been playing it so much. Not as much as I would like. I wish I had more time to play it. But recently, you know about the rocket that went off. Basically, I need to find a way to make this video. But there's going to be a Fortnite video soon. But I was downstairs on the big TV. Not my monitor, not my usual setup. That TV downstairs has a bit of lag. Not the great response time. But it was like, the rocket's going to launch in like 6 minutes. Try logging into Fortnite in that 6 minutes. It was like, oh, you're in a queue. You got to wait 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm going to miss the rocket launch. Managed to get into this game. And as soon as I'm in, like, waiting for the bus, like, in the 10 seconds to get into the bus, I could see the rocket in the air. And then I'm on my glider. Just as soon as I can jump, I jump. I glide down, so I'm taking ages to fall down. I can see where the rocket's going from the air. Get this really great view. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then I land. I kill like 2 people in Moisty Mire, and then I think there's like 30 people left. I'm like, I want to win this game. I think if I win this game, it'll be such a great feeling, like this once in a lifetime event on Fortnite. I see it, and then I win that game. That'd be so cool. And then what happens? I win the game, but it turned out to be one of the best intense solo games I ever played. Because there's a few updates I didn't realize, like the grenade launcher was so much louder and slower reload time. And I started panicking. I choked some things I shouldn't choke. Like, there's one guy, I shot him in the face of a sniper. He survived. I don't know how he survived. But then, like, because I did that amazing shot, I panicked. I thought I need to rush him. And I almost died. And then the ending was incredible. It was so good. But, like, the problem is, I used the PlayStation share button. It only recorded the last 15 minutes. So I missed, like, the first 15 because it was a half-an-hour game. Went into the Epic or the Fortnite replay system, and it's not the best. Like, you can't see what guns I'm using and stuff, but I recorded my game with a few things, like some of the HUD's missing, which is unfortunate, but I think if I edit it, it could be a really nice video. I want to put it up for just more myself to remember, on this day, on that mass event, I won the game, and it was an amazing game. Now, I know a lot of people didn't like the Fortnite videos. Like, some people go, Fortnite, when I upload it. I'm like, don't watch it. You see it in the sub box. It's not like I'm clickbaiting. You say, it's Pokemon, guys, and then you click on it, it's Fortnite. It clearly says in the title, Fortnite. It's the first thing I put in, Fortnite Battle Royale. Like, and then the thumbnail is clearly Fortnite. I'm making it Fortnite, so you just see. And then get some people complain I'm uploading Fortnite, but I'm just like, I upload it because I like it. This channel is and always will be, I upload what I like. There's like, you know, any game I have interest in, I'll upload it, you know. And sometimes it just, I debate whether or not I would enjoy recording it. If I think I'm going to enjoy recording it, I'm going to upload it. Right now I'm going to debate whether or not I want to upload Spider-Man. I don't know. I don't know if like, I want to, Spider-Man as a game I'm really, really hyped for. I think I spoke about this last week. I can't remember, but Spider-Man's a game I'm really excited for, but I feel like recording would be really fun. But the problem is if I record, it's play Spider-Man for an hour, I edit the video, I render it, that takes about an hour to 3, I upload it, then I can record again. So in a day I probably get to play about 2 hours of Spider-Man, but if I don't record it, I can play like just constantly just play it because I want to enjoy it. Like, not that I don't enjoy recording, I do enjoy recording, just I don't get to play as much, and Spider-Man's a game I want to keep playing and playing and playing and playing so very much. The game looks amazing. It really, really does. It really does. Okay, last thing about games, because I've got 3 topics left I want to talk about this week. So the last thing is the Relic Castle Game Jam number 4 has begun. So if you know what that is, I would check out Relic Castle. It's a forum where you can get all your Pokemon fan game needs. It's like the best place to get fan games. And every year for the past few years, they do a game jam. So basically from, I think it started yesterday, so July 1st till, I think it's August 31st. It's like 2 months. These like creators have two months to make a game from scratch. That's insane. And some of the games they've made in the past few years, people have made, have been some of the best like fan games I've played. So I am so looking forward to this. I wanted to participate, I really did. Back in January, I bought RPG Maker. I thought, I got an idea for a short game that could be done for a Relic Castle Game Jam. I was planning to do it, but I can't use Essentials very well. I'm still learning. I mean, I'm not asking for help. I want to like do this like solo. I want to be able to make, like, when I do my big fan game eventually, I will ask for help. I'll ask, like, 'cause I think I need spriters. I'm going to need people doing things I can't do. But for like learning RPG Maker, I think for me, learning how to make a small game by myself would really help in the future for the bigger fan game. But I have an idea. I'm not going to say what it is at all, because I'm probably going to do it for next year. If hopefully they do a number 5. I mean, with how well this, you know, little competition goes, I wouldn't be surprised to do it next year. And hopefully next year I'll enter. But this year, I was so disappointed. I was like, I know what I want to do, but I just can't create it. I'm struggling with like RPG Maker. I found some tutorials, but I think the problem is like most things, I can't put the time in. If I had like, I'm probably dedicating about an hour. Okay, in a week, I probably put about 2 hours in a week of learning RPG Maker, and that is not enough. That is really not enough. Like, if personally, I would love to be able to sink 2 hours a day into learning RPG Maker, but I can't. I can't afford that 2 hours, which is unfortunate. But once I can, I will be 100% like working on things which I don't really want to get into. But just give you a little teaser of what I would do. So this potentially could come in the Relic Castle Game Jam number 5. I'm just saying, okay, the story involves Shaman, and that's all you're gonna get. Little teaser, that's all you're gonna get. It's got Shaman. Like, Shaman, again, not my favorite mythical Pokemon, but I think what I have in my mind, I could do this little story for Relic Castle Game Jam number 5. Then next year, I could do a little continuation of that, and then I could do another continuation of that a year after, and then that'll be it. Like, my idea like could be a little trilogy. I think I'm really down for making this, but I just I can't get the time. Next thing is merch. Like, a lot of people ask like, oh, got any merch? You're gonna be selling stuff, you know, t-shirts and whatnot. I sold t-shirts once before. I did like a little limited time campaign. I thought, okay, first ever t-shirt. I was nervous about doing it, and the problem is, I got ideas in my head. I have these ideas, but bringing them out into like fruition just doesn't. I can't do it. When I did the t-shirt before, I was so nervous launching. I was like, is it okay? Is it okay? I spoke to my the person designer. I was like, change this, do this. I tried making it as best I can. Came up with the Zoroark one, and I'm happy with that. I mean, if I could redo it, oh yeah, 100% I'd redo it. Not that I didn't like it. I love it. It's just that whatever I make now, I'm like, okay, this is the t-shirt design, and then a week later, I'm like, no, change it. Hasn't gone live, change it, and I'm constantly just I know what I'm gonna do. There's gonna be some merch. I wouldn't say coming soon, but it's going to be a while. There's going to be more. I want to make more pin badges. Like, the pins, I think, are the best. Like, the hero badge that I was going to do a big thing with last September, it didn't pan out. I couldn't get it to do how... I couldn't... In my mind, I had a nice little stream I was going to do for winning a gym badge, but getting everything to work, and then Festival Plaza just sucking, and then just moving. I never managed to bring that idea to you guys, so I think I might just sell the badges and then make some more. Like the pin badges, I've got the little hero badges. I think it looks so sweet, but I've got so many ideas for the pins. Like one thing I would love to do, and I know it's never going to happen, is I would love to like own and run a clothing store, but the problem is I need a designer to design the designs in my head. It's like, yo, I'm going to sketch something that's going to look terrible, and you're going to make it look good, put it on a t-shirt, and then we're selling. I would love to do that, you know, just like run a store like that. But there's going to be merch soon. I'm talking to a company, because the problem is I had an idea. I'm like, okay, I want a t-shirt looking like this, and none of these companies do it. Like, you know, Teespring, Spreadshirt, they don't do what I want. But then there's some companies like, yo, do you want us to sell some merch for you? I'm like, can you do this? And like, no. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm not working with you then. I want a certain thing. And I'm talking to Everpress right now, who I worked with before, who are very good, because I wanted like the Zoroark t-shirt, because Zoroark's black and red. I wanted a theme, like the t-shirt. I wanted it to be a black t-shirt, red sleeves. Ideally, I wanted a long sleeve one, but they said they didn't do a long sleeve, they needed a short sleeve. I was like, okay, short sleeve, it still looks good. I mean, I still wear my t-shirt. I like it. I mean, got one wrapped up, which I'm going to keep wrapped forever. But I got one on jumper as well. It looks really cool. But I want things like that. I want different sort of designs on the t-shirt that you can't get anywhere else. So talking to Everpress and see what we can come up with. But I'm hoping to launch merch in maybe like 2-3 months. I've got an idea for something in November, but you'll see that another time. But the problem is as well with the pins, I got so many ideas for cool pins, like really cool pins, which I can get done really quick. But the only way I can get them to you guys, like to sell them and stuff and give them away, is if I buy them and ship them here to my house and I send them away. And the problem is, if I can't deal with the fact that if you buy a pin from me, my voice is going, just so you buy a pin from me and I have to send it and you don't receive it, you know, I can't say, here's the refund, here's your postage back, because that's me out of pocket, and I can't, you know, afford to be doing that. So I need to find a company that can deal with that stuff and send the pins. Because the problem is with the pins, I sent a lot to a few of my friends, some YouTube people, and I sent, because I did this as a test as well, I sent 15 out the first time, and only I think like 9 arrived, which really sucked. Like when you might know Hydros, I sent him a pin, and literally he got the envelope, just the pin wasn't in there. Like, so it looked like someone ripped the envelope and just took it out. So I was like, oh, that's great. And I need to find a way to either send them super safe, so they're guaranteed to arrive and not be tampered with, or I need to go for a company that can deal with stuff. So if you don't receive your pin, you would be able to like go through them, and they will assist you, give you the refund if you need, or get another pin out. There needs to be like a contingency plan. But with me by myself, I cannot do it. And I cannot deal with that. Like, I would love to be able to do it, but just thinking about it, it's stressing me out. It's stressing me out so much. Oh, because I want to do it. Like, if I open this drawer, I don't know if you can hear this. Oh, alright, this bag, there is 100 pins in there, which I'm not gonna lie, like, they look so good. They really do. I had the idea. I thought this will be a great idea to do. Spoke to Guy, the graphics guy. That's why I had to say it's just so. If you ever listen to that, don't. I'm so sorry. Just Guy, the graphics guy. Just best graphics designer though. He designed my poster, which love it so much. He is one of the best graphic designers, if not the best I've ever worked with. I just want to quickly put this out there as well. This is throwing a bit of shade at a company. I'm gonna name and shame because they treated me terribly. But I wanted some work done with Guy. Gave me a great price, like for the banner, my YouTube banner. If you look at that, fantastic. The poster, fantastic. These pins, fantastic. You know, what else has he done? He did the layout for my stream. Love that. All reasonable price, absolutely fantastic. And a company called Creative Grenade, right? Gonna throw some shade here, gonna throw them under the bus. This is when I was looking for a logo. I had an idea in mind. I wanted Voltsy written like electricity, like electricity font, just looking really, I don't know, I don't know the best way to say it, electrifying, looking really cool. I wanted that. And obviously this company has worked with like Ali A, they've worked for some bigger YouTubers. I thought, okay, this company seems like they are the go-to guys. You know, the big YouTubers are going to them, I'm going to go to them. And they were like, okay, we're doing a logo for you. It'll be £180. I'm like, that's a lot for a logo, but these are professionals. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I pay them and they're like, I'll be done in a week. 2 weeks later, they're like, here is your logo. I open it. It is atrocious. It is so bad. It's literally just someone just wrote Voltsy. Like, it wasn't even remotely like looking like, you know, a lightning bolt or electrified. It was just a normal, just looking font. Like, it's just what you'd see a business have. And I said to him, this isn't what I wanted. And this looks awful. And then they replied with, Hayden, this is what a professional company would want. This looks very professional. What you had in mind is very unprofessional. I was like, excuse me? What? I was like, okay, I guess I want an unprofessional design then. Give me something that looks unprofessional. And then he literally just made the end of the Y into like a Thunderbolt looking thing. I was like, the font still is trash. It looks horrible. I was like, can I get like a refund or something? Because this is just terrible. Like, oh yeah, you can also obviously get a refund, but we're going to work with you. We would rather just work and try and get, you know, something to what you like. I was like, well, clearly you don't, because I asked for something like this and you're telling me it's unprofessional. This is what I would like and you're telling me no, pretty much. So then we kept going back and forth. And then eventually I put on a bit of paper the second time, because the first time I scribbled out what I kind of wanted. I took my time on this, like, just do this, make this, you know, but better. Just like, you know, make this onto a computer, like, just not as rough. And they finally did it, and I was like, that is what I want. That's fine. Go, take that. And I was just thinking, this is a professional company, and it's just, the way they treated me was horrible. And, like, it's just, I would not recommend them unless you're a massive YouTuber, like with millions of subs, who could offer them something. If you're like a smaller YouTuber, you know, and you can't really, I guess, promote them or something, they're not going to care about you. They're not going to give the best work. They're just going to get something, you know, one and done. You know, honestly, I'm not even trying to. That guy might have thought, oh, that logo looked great the first time. But honestly, and I'm being super serious here, I'm not just saying because I hated the design, it looked like he spent 2 minutes on that. And that was a disappointing thing. I've still got the rough sketch, like the emails, and he said, how about this? I'm like, no, I've still got everything. Like, it was just so bad. And then, like, I think I've gone to people to help with thumbnails and layouts for series. Like, Alioda, French guy, graphic designer, working on a fan game right now, which is awesome. Like, I had to keep paying him more money because he was like, okay, I said, how much for a layout and logo and like a little animated intro for like Pokemon Insurgents? You go look at that. Pokemon Insurgent, like, my layout and stuff is nice. And Pokemon Uranium has one of the best intros. And he was like, this much. Like, I think it was like 15 quid. I was like, no, no, that's too little, you know. So I was always like tipping him a bit more. And these, like, some of the graphic designers I've worked with, Alioda, Guy, they are 100% better than these professionals. 100% better. They are so much nicer to work with, easier to get in contact with, and the work is so much better. It is so much better. I mean, I'm going on a little run here, but just, Create Grenade just treated me terribly, and would not ever want to work with them ever again. I know, like, Create Grenade, there's many, like, graphic designers in that, you know, like, that business, that company, but the one I worked with, no, never again. Never again. Oh, it was so bad. It was absolutely bad. I lost track of what I was saying, but anyway, the badges, like, on a big run, I am. Anyway, the badges, like, I said to the guy, I got this idea. He was like, okay. So we worked on them, and I was like, okay, this looks good. I was worried they weren't going to look great in badge form. So I was like, let's just order some badges. And it was weird, like, the more you order, the cheaper it was. Like, if I ordered 100, it cost me, I think it was like 400 or 500 pound. But if I ordered 250, it cost me like 180. I was like, okay, I'll get more. I don't mind getting more. I mean, get more and it's less costly. And I got them, and I opened the package. I was so worried. And look at them now. They look really good. Like, I wish they were a bit bigger, but like I wear these on my my hoodies, my hat. Put these everywhere. Like, I think they look really good. I had to decide if I wanted like a black like outline or a gold, and I went with gold, and I think the gold complements it so well. Like, I might have to do another giveaway on Twitter for some of these, because I've got a lot sitting in here that have just been here for like literally a year now, and they are really good. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but they are really, really good. I love them so much. The last thing I want to end off with is, oh man, just thinking of that wrong. I was going to end off with is, if you know, my favorite anime is Fairy Tail, and Fairy Tail ended a year ago. It's so good. Like, I know this last season's coming on TV soon, but the manga ended a year ago. Great finish, great ending, blah blah blah, whatever. You know, I've already said my thoughts and whatnot on Fairy Tail. It's an amazing anime, but the creator, he is working on a new manga, and I was like, okay. I'm a bit nervous because Rave Master I wasn't the biggest fan of. Fairy Tail was obviously I really love, and seeing some of the preview shots, like the characters for this new manga called Eden Zero, I was like, it just looks like Natsu and Lucy, but just a little bit different. And then for whatever reason, the main girl in this manga also has Happy as her companion, like Natsu had Happy, and it literally is Happy, and it's just like, okay. Alright, so you just bring in Happy from Fairy Tail. I know, like, Plu was in Rave Master, and then Lucy had Plu, but it wasn't like a constant, like a main character companion. But now Happy is as a main character in Eden Zero. And I was like, okay, I'm going to read the first, you know, big chapter. I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 chapters merged together, but it was really long. And it's hooked me. It's really good. Obviously, Hiro Mashima, the guy who made like Fairy Tail, his story is always about friendship and stuff, and like basically the main character, the main guy in the show is like, he was dropped off in this like robot planet by some demon king, and one of the robots said to him was like, yo, if you ever find a like friend who will cry for you, like never let them go. And then obviously meets the main girl, she's crying when stuff's going down, protects her. It's just like the way the first fight scene was really cool, and the whole premise of the story, like space travel. I'm not going to spoil too much, but recommend giving it a read, the first chapter, and see if you like it. I mean, the first chapter hooked me, and I'm going to be reading that every week when it launches or releases. I think it's every week. I'm not too sure. It might be every month. I know that like Blue Exorcist is once a month, Attack on Titan is once a month, and I never keep up with that because I forget. But a manga that releases every week, I'm usually on top of, usually. But I just want to end with like a bright note, just Eden Zero, really good. I recommend it. So that is the podcast done. Till next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you then. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to wrap up, but no, that's it. Alright, peace.